As head of the clinic in Uvinza, Hamisa Kambi has seen people suffering in her village firsthand, and she has dedicated her life to helping them. It is from this sense of mission that her dream of establishing a more substantial medical care facility was born. With the support and donations secured through the SCIF Safari Care program, her dream is now taking flight to become reality. The substantial efforts here are bringing Hamisa's dream clinic to fruition through a host of modern technologies. And it all begins with the simplest yet most powerful energy resource, the sun. It is impossible to ignore the power of the African sun, and renewable solar energy technology is being employed to take full advantage of it. The solar panels seen here are being installed on the roof of the clinic to provide electricity around the clock, effectively making the clinic accessible 24 hours a day. These panels will provide the necessary power to run additional pieces of much-needed equipment. The benefits of electricity in this setting cannot be overstated. The number of people helped here will dramatically increase, and more lives are sure to be saved. This refrigeration unit for medication is also being provided and will run purely on solar power. As with the solar panels, the logistical challenges of getting equipment to this very remote area have been significant. Transportation in third world areas can be a major problem. Difficult road conditions and extreme climate have posed several challenges. Navigating this rough terrain successfully would be virtually impossible without the FCF team's ground-based assistance. Thankfully, all the equipment arrives on schedule and in perfect condition. The refrigeration unit will allow for proper and longer storage of various medicines, making more of them available to more people. Another valuable piece of donated medical equipment, the centrifuge, will be used extensively for blood work, allowing more accurate blood counts of white and red blood cells, as well as better analysis of platelets and plasma. Staffers at the clinic have already had some training in this area. This unit will allow them to make full use of their training and provide them with a means to continually advance their knowledge. A major component of helping people to help themselves is education. One of the best tools to achieve this end is the microscope. Helping the people of Uvinza to better understand the diseases that threaten their very survival will have long-lasting positive impacts on their community. Here, Gene Rurka guides one of the clinic's staff members through some basic microscope techniques. For someone who has never looked at the world in this way, the seemingly magical powers of this device reveal a new and fascinating world. For the first time, it becomes possible to see what is killing so many. In particular, the impressive construction of 5 clinic beds is an excellent example of local workers creating finely crafted products from scratch. Making use of the plentiful resources in their own environment, they employ some fairly primitive techniques, like this pedal-powered lathe. But there is more to the story than meets the eye. Each worker in this team is being compensated monetarily through the SCIF initiative. This provides them with an incentive to continue working and also gives them a sense of the direct economic benefits gained by utilizing their own efforts and materials. The various tasks involved have been systematically divided between the labor team members. These same principles could easily carry over to other potentially profitable areas, such as arts and crafts, honeybee management, and even the dried fruit trade. It is this type of incentive program that can help jumpstart a local economy, allowing villagers to better reap the benefits from the tourism and hunting markets. The clinic in Uvinza is just barely up and running, but is already being put to good use. The first test for malaria has been performed, thankfully negative. But the full scope of the clinic's potential is realized when a pregnant mother arrives after dark and quickly gives birth in Hamisa's new clinic. The teamwork of all who have contributed to making this clinic possible makes this a truly special birth, and provides the people of Uvinza with a ray of hope for a brighter future. Thanks to the efforts here in Hamisa's Dream Clinic, this newborn child now stands a far better chance of making it past the age of 5. The #1 contributor to health problems in this part of the world is the lack of clean water. Many of Uvinza's residents spend hours each morning filling buckets and transporting drinking water to meet their basic needs. Unfortunately, the local water supply from the Malagarasi River, the primary lifeline in this region, has been thoroughly contaminated with waterborne disease from all of the human demands placed upon it. The absence of a sewage system here and the resulting unsanitary conditions create a major daily health hazard. In an effort to purify their daily drinking water, residents here generally resort to the boiling method, an inefficient process that requires the constant burning of wood resources. Air quality issues linked to this practice are also known to cause respiratory problems. Part of the multi-tiered SCIF initiative includes the donation and installation of a highly effective UV water filtration system and high-capacity tank here at Hamisa's clinic. Running on renewable solar energy, this tank provides a flow of purified, clean water at a rate of up to 4 gallons per minute, eliminating the need to burn wood resources while improving the overall air quality. In this clinical environment, the benefits of having a clean, reliable water supply are immense. After a few days, the community uplift efforts move east and go into full swing in the smaller Maasai village of Mfereji. Tied in with the local water supply through its more distant tributaries, the water tank here is 10 times the size of the one in Uvinza, with a capacity of 10,000 liters. With the addition of an efficient plumbing system, a reliable supply of clean, filtered water will be provided to the adjacent clinic for the first time. Following the Uvinza model, the clinic here has been furnished with matching technology and donated equipment. Newly installed solar panels on the roof provide a consistent power supply. The high-powered electric microscope will prove invaluable. Likewise, the medical refrigeration unit is equally important. Other necessary medical supplies provided through SCIF bring this clinic to a level of functionality never before possible. But the future positive impacts on this Maasai community will be immeasurable.